All right, guys. I am happy to say I have a big update for you all. About 6, 8 months ago, I showed you guys a video of a 1985 Atc250R that was just in terrible shape. And the video was called "Should I Save It or Not?" Of course, I was going to save it. It was very interesting how the bike was left. It was left with all OEM stuff on it. Looks like someone just had parked it and left. This was the hardest restoration I've did because I wanted to be as OEM as possible on it. And I'll push this up to the shade here soon. I just wanted you to kind of see it a little bit in the sun. And so, yeah, man, I saved it. And it took a long time. It's really a feat for me to be here and show you the bike. I've been through a lot with it, and it'll be for sale soon. When I was doing this bike, I was waiting on parts and motor rebuild and all of that good stuff, and I did an 86, and so I've got two now, so one's got to go. But yeah, just wanted to show y'all kind of how it turned out, and yeah, here we go. So the process of restoring it, it had a lot of OEM parts that was on it. That's why I decided to restore it. OEM exhaust, grab bar, a lot of your hard to find stuff, wheels, and that kind of stuff like that. So the trouble I went through was the motor on it was, well, the top end on it was bad. And it was only bad because it had set for so long. The coolant had corroded the whole top end, had corroded the passages, and it was basically stuck on there, setting so long with the, and the coolant turned into powder. I've never seen it before, but it was pretty bad. And so I had to find a new jug, a whole new top end on it. We did rebuild the bottom end on it, and new Honda seals, all that good stuff. The Japanese bearings were actually still really good, just because it was just, and it had oil in it, and the oil was actually good. So yeah, everything kind of survived. The bottom end, of course, I had to get a different side cover, a different Honda side cover. Had to find a good one of that, and because the water pump passages all in here was bad. Yeah, so completely restored. I did get to restore the OEM exhaust front to back, and it turned out just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I did restore the grab bar. It turned out really nice. There's no bends in that whatsoever. And here and there. So like, this was on it. I restored that. And the wheels, of course. I had the wheels taken down, etched down, and recolored in the correct anodized gold. And they turned out pretty good. They're pretty nice looking wheels for being this old. So we worked hard on them, man. I worked 3 days just on the polishing and stuff like that. As you can see here in the exhaust, you can see all of the emissions lettering in it, front and back. Also, something I've never had before is a baffle. The factory baffle's still in there, and it just super, super nice. The way it sounds. I've never had one before, and it sounds completely different with an OEM muffler with one compared to without one. The tank, it was shot on the other one, so I bought a new OEM tank. I sent that out to get a professional polish, OEM shrouds. I did have to get a replacement back and front fenders for it, and headlight and all that good stuff, reproduction. Yeah, everything's restored to completely original. All of this stuff turned out really, really cool. front brake on it, shot. So I had to buy a new front brake, and then I sent that out to have that restored and rebuilt. Same with the back brake. As you can see, the motor came out looking like glass, and that is the factory case guard that you see back here. That's that aluminum that goes behind your chain guard, which is incredibly hard to find. Yeah, so new top end, new piston, new seals in the bottom end, everything has been completely went through. I tried and tried and tried to save the original round slide carburetor on it. It wasn't happening. I rebuilt that thing twice. It was still sucking in air. And so I did go with the 35mm Kian Japanese carburetor quad vent, high dollar setup there, and it works really, really well. But yeah, I tried. The shock has been completely restored, if you can see in there, and then all of your bearings that go in your ProLink all been redone, new kit, everything like that. Factory 85 toolbox, incredibly hard to find. That was on it. I polished that down, and it turned out just probably as good as it would come out of the factory. It's got a few little scratches here and there. And then here's the kicker. It doesn't want to open. There we go. Factory tool set, all there. Super awesome. So, air box. It's got the lid on it, no holes in the lid. Everything looks awesome. Turned out beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So if you're looking to buy one to put in your living room or whatever, or to ride the hell out of it, it's a brand new bike. And like I said, I went as close to OEM as humanly possible on these things. Even the rear parking brake works. I made all that work. Powder coated levers, new master, reproduction master into reproduction front brake hose. You've even got these, which are super hard to find. And them came from Honda. That was actually on the bike. Yeah, I'm trying to think what else I'm missing. Oh, all your hoses. Radiator hoses, all factory. I went and found those, and all of your clamps are factory. I got pretty stupid on the build. So yeah, and those are stainless steel clamps. They're hard to find, and they came from a company that's no longer in business, or someone bought them, and now they make like something similar, but that has two names on it instead of one. Shit, I don't know. But yeah. Restored brake, everything's brand new on it. I mean, you've got a built aluminum brake holder there. This has all been restored. This is specific for the 85. This piece here that goes down and attaches to the swing arm. There we go. All of this, your nut, everything is all brand new. The correct sprocket for the 85 only. 86, they changed that to a regular sprocket. And so you got this thing right here, and I guess if the chain slips off, it's supposed to just go into there. Hell, I don't know. But new carrier, new bearings, nut and bolt restoration on it. Check that out, your swing arm guard. Looking like glass. Let's push this thing into the shade. Oh, let me start it up first, man. See, hear this sucker. I'm still kind of going through the process of getting it exactly where I want it. You know, lean, rich, mixture, all that good stuff. So, idle. But it seems like it's doing really, really well. little bit. Like I said, I'm still kind of playing with it. Oh, it may have been too much. There we go. Yeah, runs good, sounds good. Boy, still going through the heat cycles on it. Like I said, I'm still kind of messing with the idle and whatever else. And super happy with it. Really happy. It's going to make someone a really, really nice bike. Yeah, I got to get that idle just right. It's getting there. I was messing with it a little bit earlier. So yeah, here it is in the shade. Probably see details a little bit better. Complete nut and bolt restoration. All your rear braking stuff's new to your new master cylinder. I did find a new old stock line. It's a shorter line, so I feel comfortable with running that. And then you got a brand new parking brake line. So yeah, this is it. So gonna make someone a really nice bike. It is for sale. And I'll do a video on the one I just got done for myself, which I call Goldie, here soon. And that's an 86. Yeah, I don't know what I'm missing. I mean, you know, it's been a long ride. I've had to get so much and restore so much. Yeah, turned out incredibly nice. And so you'll have to, if you didn't watch my last video how this thing started out, it's there on my channel. You can kind of check it out. But for now, that is it. Get you a good view of here, the front all the way to the back. I appreciate y'all's comments and positivity. Every time I post something that's junk or something I got, just got redone. So I'm really happy with this one. I wasn't much on the black motor on the 85s, and then I was really able to make myself satisfied with how the motor came out, with the deepness of the black and all that good stuff. So until next time, fellas.